Hello, boys, and welcome to another episode of... This isn't really Streamer Brain, but we have the same setup, but June isn't here. So it's like Streamer Brain without June, and it also isn't Streamer Brain at all, because we are doing film reviews.
Yay!
Wow! Let's do it, baby!
I would say we see quite a few movies in the theater together.
We do. I would say like every 2 months, at least.
Yeah. I feel like it's in closer to once a month lately.
Mm-hmm.
And that makes us professionals.
It does. We are professional critics. Everything we say should be taken seriously.
Mm-hmm.
Pulp Fiction was mid.
I've never seen it.
Fucking amazing film. I just gotta piss off some people, you know?
Oh, okay.
I gotta make a couple people mad for this.
I've never seen it.
Today, we are reviewing Barbie, the film that came out like a week ago with Oppenheimer, and we still have not seen Oppenheimer.
I don't know if I will. I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care enough to see war movies or things that are about, like...
Don't like Dunkirk?
Never saw it.
Don't like Saving Private Ryan?
Never saw it. I think I'm proving my point.
The Lego Movie?
That's not about war. That's not about real war. I'm talking about, like, when they're like, watch this dude go through war.
Band of Brothers.
Sure.
You've never heard of Band of Brothers?
No.
It's got the guy from Ross from Friends in it.
I'm
but he
really disinterested in that.
It gets better because he
can't make me less interested in saying David Schwimmer is in this. Like, oh.
What's up, gamers? Subscribe, by the way. My hair's getting long. Oh shit! Look at that. Fuck.
So Barbie.
Yeah, I thought the tone was really... Do you mind? I thought the tone was really well executed.
Mm-hmm.
Because the movie constantly jumps from, like, this is the campiest thing I've ever seen to, like, incredibly emotional moments. And then very funny jokes. And it's, like, whiplash, but it handles it really well. Nothing felt out of place in the movie.
It's a very thin line that they cross. And they've somehow done it.
Yeah.
I feel it's really hard to cross that line of, like, serious moments and then also... Will Ferrell. So
yeah, that scene where she's on the bench with the old woman, I can't believe that scene is in the same movie as the It's Just Ken. I'm Just Ken sequence.
I can't believe it's in the same movie as the film where Ryan Gosling leaves a library with 3 books saying like how the patriarchy works, and he read them and he was like, "Wow, that's awesome." Like. You don't think there was a single one that was like, patriarchy's not the best.
All of the soundtrack was really good. I'm going to make that bold statement. I don't think there's a song on the soundtrack where I was like, that wasn't good. You know, they had Tame Impala in there. For some reason, Tame Impala got in on it. It was good. I'm not complaining.
And it was very Tame Impala. I'm surprised they let him have that much
credit. I'm just surprised he was in the film. Is Tame Impala one guy?
I'm pretty sure
it was a band.
I think it's like that's the like if there's a band like Rotoko but blue.
Is that true? I thought Tame Impala was like multiple guys.
I thought it was one guy.
I don't know. Who cares?
It'll be in the video.
They were in the movie Tame Impala. We refer to them as they, just in case. Again, it was really well balanced. It had Billie Eilish's What Was I Made For? Very emotional song.
That was the end.
That was the end. Very emotional song. They had Lizzo in the like starting song, and that was really good. And like the 2 versions of it, I thought was a really clever way to like introduce the main conflict of the movie.
Well, except for the parts with Lizzo in them.
Ooh. But overall, the soundtrack like was really good. The only person on the soundtrack, I might get some hate from the pop girlies for this, is that I think Dua Lipa as like an artist is mid, personally, but I thought it was really nice during this. You won't know who that is. That was that she wrote the Speed Drive and the dance, like the Dancing in the Night song.
Makes sense.
I think she's generally mid, but those two songs are some of her better ones, and they fit in the movie. Can't read your caption. What
Here,
does it say?
that's
Spoiler. It's a spoiler.
Oh, Lizzo OO soundtrack. Yeah, I put spoiler because I was like,
The rest is gonna be like the spoiler section.
Okay, here's my thing. Here's the spoiler section.
Spoilers. Mark, who get out? Leave.
Here's the thing. Is that I talked about this a little bit last night. I have a conspiracy because, like, think about so there's a large musical segment in this film that just Ken, where it's like very fantastical. It's not taking place in reality, so to speak. It's in like alternate like sets and stuff. It's not like actually happening.
Imaginary.
It's an imaginary kind of scene that's happening, and I want you to think back to the last mainstream film that had a long musical segment that took place in like an imaginary reality that drove home a character's ending, or maybe even multiple characters' ending to the stories. Think back to the last mainstream, maybe an Oscar nominee, even
maybe.
And you think about that, and what movie comes to mind?
Are you asking me?
Yeah, I am.
Are we asking? You know, I know.
So what movie?
It's La La Land.
So what is Ryan Gosling trying to do? What? Why is Ryan Gosling trying to single-handedly revive the musical movie genre?
What's his angle?
What's his end goal? He's trying to bring back his band. Is what's happening. I'm not complaining. I'm on to you, Ryan. I know what you're doing. I know what your goal is here. This is not a coincidence. Okay?
Are you threatening Ryan Gosling?
I'm not threatening him. I just want him to know I know what's going on.
Okay.
That's all. I just wanted to bring that up. I just wanted to bring up that Ryan Gosling cannot go like a couple years without getting his little fingers into musical movies that are incredibly camp. Gay culture.
Gay culture. Whoa.
Camp, in my own words, essentially means like so ridiculous that it becomes art again, or so ridiculous that it becomes fashion again. It's used heavily in like the drag scene, and I'm not saying that Barbie is gay culture, because not to like discredit like other actual films that are about actual gay people. But this movie is camp, and it does camp so much justice that I just think it needs a shout out, because it's incredibly hard to pull off, because the whole idea of so ridiculous it becomes art again, or so ridiculous it becomes fashion again, is really hard to pull off without just getting to the point where it's just ridiculous.
It fails most of the time.
Yeah, I would say like if you don't quite know what you're doing, it definitely fails.
Ken was alright. Barbie was pretty cool. I like Weird Barbie. Weird Barbie's my favorite character.
I did like Weird Barbie.
She is the best one.
Here's why.
I loved the fight between Ryan Gosling, Blade Runner, and Shang-Chi and the Ten Rings that happened.
Can you name the actor's name?
No, I can't.
He's Canadian.
He's
Canadian. You're a disgrace.
Oh shit! I also know he's a piece of shit.
Okay, got it. Okay, so he's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Anyway, the fight.
The fight was very cool. There's not really a fight. I was kind of doing a bit.
Yeah, I guess they didn't end up fighting.
Or don't they have like a sword battle or something?
I guess, but there's no real weapon.
Yeah, that's the closest we
like
get
the
to.
whole thing.
It was pretty funny. It was pretty good. Some of the slapstick really fucking landed. Seeing the constant transitioning between Barbie world and the real world was really funny. Like how they would keep doing that fucking like, oh, we're on a ski boat, now we're on a bike. And now we're in like France.
They did do it like 3 times.
Yeah.
I thought the humor really worked. Again, the movie definitely does a really good job balancing emotional moments, because there are very emotional moments in the film.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of them near the end. About Barbie's spoilers.
Yeah, we're in
about Barbie's decision to become human,
mm-hmm.
Which I really liked. I like that as like a general trope, is choosing humanity. I find that really
that was really interesting. I didn't think she was gonna do that.
Yeah, I thought it was an interesting direction for the film to go, that she would be able to do that.
That ending really threw me off. I got really confused for a bit of it.
Where did you get confused?
Because I didn't know that the girl was like the Barbie girl, like the old lady.
Yeah.
Like
no, you're not meant to know that.
Oh, okay.
Until they tell you.
Because like
she says it
in the first scene, it was pretty clear she had some sort of weird significance.
Yeah.
So like, I kind of led me down that idea, but then
you're not meant to know that until they say that. That's not her. She died.
Well, no, yeah, like really, no, obviously, but like just in the movie, it was super. It really threw me off.
I thought it was fine.
That wasn't bad. It was just I was confused for a bit.
I think people need to be more okay with being confused.
I am
during movies.
I am
because, like, I feel like a lot of people nowadays, because of attention spans and shit, are like, I don't immediately get it. It doesn't make any sense. Like, let the fucking movie explain it.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you're watching a movie.
Like the point of art is to control your emotions.
By the way, the humor. I thought the humor was really good.
Was good.
I thought there wasn't any jokes where I was like, there aren't any jokes I can remember being like, you know. I really liked Alan. I really liked Michael Cera as Alan.
He's a classic.
He's a classic. I feel like Michael Cera has gotten to play bigger roles lately, and I love that for him. I feel like I'm Alan.
You feel like you're Alan?
Yeah.
Canonically?
If I have to pick like one of the roles in Barbie Land, I'm Alan.
Mm-hmm. But there's only one.
Yeah, that's me.
No, it's Michael Cera.
No, it's me.
But were you in the Barbie movie and you didn't tell me? The fuck?
Do you know what imagination is? Random question. Final thoughts?
Final thoughts, and we do a ranking at the end, of course.
Out of 10?
Out of 10, yeah.
I assume.
Final thoughts, pretty good movie. I'm not... Oh, yeah, we forgot one quick section. Mattel's gonna fuck it up. Mattel's gonna ruin it. They're gonna make the toy cinematic universe.
See, I said this.
Yeah?
Last night. Is that I said, we're never gonna get another Greta Gerwig Barbie, because Greta Gerwig's not a big sequel girly.
Yeah, she makes good movies.
And thus, I can ignore the rest of them if they make any more. So that's all I want.
Well, yeah.
To be able to ignore it.
I won't watch them. I'm just gonna be unhappy they're gonna do it, because I know they're gonna do it.
Whatever.
I like I said in the theater that I got hammered for, I'd give it an 8 out of 10.
Yeah.
I did get beat up for that.
I thought it was a solid 9.3.
9.3?
9.3 out of 10.
God damn.
No movie is a 10 out of 10, except for Brother Bear. Of course.
Of course. Of course.
Put a picture of Kenai on the screen.
The movie
right
I've
now.
seen.
Put a picture of Kenai and Koda.
I don't know who those are. So
I'll send you images. But
okay.
And no movie besides Brother Bear is perfect, which is why it doesn't get a 10.
Thank you, Brother Bear.
And, you know, I rare thing you'll never hear me say, I wish the movie was a little bit longer. I wish the movie expanded on the ending a little bit.
Yeah, I could see that.
And I also thought, while I understand that character development can happen off screen, I would have liked to seen Sasha, the daughter. I would have liked to see her grow a little bit more on screen.
You know, they didn't have a lot about them. It feels like they kind of forgot about them, to be honest.
Yeah, I wouldn't say they forgot about them. I mean, she's present. But I just, like, she's like, oh, I hate Barbies, and I hate, you know, whatever, and my mom's lame and whatever. And then, like, in the final scene, she's wearing that big Barbie dress and, like, hugging her mom, and I'm like, that's great, I'm glad that happened, but, like, show like they had a whole montage. Like they could have shown it during that. Like I'm not asking for like half an hour more. I'm asking for like maybe like tack on like 10 minutes to just wrap some stuff up real quick. But it was mostly about. I think the movie was mostly about stereotypical Barbie, as she's called. Her journey. And I think hers was handled very well.
Yeah.
Her actions always make sense.
I do kind of like that there wasn't really... Well, there was technically like a proper villain, but there wasn't really a proper villain.
No, it was just kind of...
Like, it was Ken, but it was also just Ken wanting horses the whole time. And Mattel, I don't think you can even call them a villain in that movie.
I don't think they didn't really do anything.
They didn't do anything evil. The worst thing they did was try to send Barbie back to Barbie Land.
Which she kind of wanted.
Yeah, she did that anyways. Like...
But yeah, so basically, the movie 9.3 out of 10. Would like to tiny bit more time just to tie some stuff up, but mostly very good movie. I will probably watch it like 10,000 times. Probably become a comfort movie. Yeah.
Good movie.
Thanks for inviting me on the movie review.
The movie review podcast. No podcast. Just YouTube channel. Okay, bye.
Bye.